Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Jill Smith with the Jill Smith team, and I'm here live with my personal hairstylist, Tanja Matthews, from Salons at Stonegate. So, Tanja, while we're all staying at home and we can't get our hair done, what do we do?
Mhm. Well, hopefully wait as long as possible to make any drastic changes. I just actually posted a video on my Facebook, which we make public through our salon's website, about a recent trend at Walmart that they are running out of box dye and clippers, which means
Wow.
we're going to try to help avoid. Yeah. So we're going to try to help avoid the two C's and the three C's, which are coming once salons reopen, which is going to be the Corona cut and the Corona color correction. So the reason why this is such an important topic is because a color correction can usually starts at $100 an hour. So that $8 to $10 box that you get could cost 10 times the amount to fix. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is if you're thinking about let's say, start at the health of your hair, now's the time. We're not doing much. So I brought a couple things from the salon. I did stop by and pick up a couple of goodies that I can show you. All of these things, we're a local Cypress salon. So all of these things are available to pick up or delivery, excuse me. All you have to do is go to our website, email, and everything here, I recommend. Anything else, I don't know how to help because I'm only with what I'm familiar with.
So, Tanja, give us what's the website for the salon so I can type it in the comments for the viewers?
It's salons@stonegate.com. Mm-hmm. And you can email a message. We have our full staff has been making tutorials, anything that you can imagine to try to help. This is very, very, very difficult for people to be out of their regular routine in so many ways. And sometimes, as women, especially, this is the one thing we do for ourselves. You know, we're always moms and working moms and trying to keep our household together. So the only time that we get to have to ourselves is this one thing, usually. This our hair and nails. And
right.
So I don't think it's inappropriate not to think about that right now. So I'm going to show you like one of the first things that I love that we sell on. These are so fun. These are little mask pouches. I believe they're $10. And there's probably, if you have a lot of hair, there's maybe 2 or 3 uses out of one. If you have thinner hair, you can get away with this for a long time. They reclose, they open, close. They're so fun. With masks right now, if you're not doing anything, depending on what your needs are, we can do virtual consultations to talk to you about what you need, or via email. You tell us, is your hair dry? Is it overtaxed with product? Do you have frizzy hair? Do you have curly hair? The above. Taxed with product. My hair is curly, and so it's frizzy. So I'm even taking advantage of this time. So one of these, this one is our quick fix one. It has red clay, hyaluronic acid, all kinds of great things for the hair. So what I would recommend with this is that you take advantage of our time and leave it in a day, 2, sleep in it, rinse it out at the end, and generally your hair feels like butter, looks shiny, all the things that you're looking for. So that's our first one. The other mask, so we have 2 brands to choose from at the salon. We're Davines at Salons at Stonegate. We also have a Beta as our secondary product line. We do have a sister salon called The Factory. That one is all Aveda. So I can give you choices of either. I have this one from Aveda. This is a smooth infusion mask. I love this one because if you like your hair to be sleek and smooth, this actually helps bring down the volume of the hair with the mask. So this is one that I love for humid days where it's going to rain. Put this in your hair, leave it in, leave it. It's not going to hurt, and it's really going to help with all of those when your hair gets larger in volume, and it very, very heavily conditions the hair as well at the same time. So those are 2 masks. We have a vast array. We can help you if you have questions.
So Tanya, can anyone use those? Can anyone use those masks? So if you're like me and you get Brazilian blowouts on a regular basis, are those masks safe for those?
Yes, they are. Generally speaking, when you have a Brazilian blowout or any of the polymer systems, you're looking for the ingredients that will remove the polymer more quickly. Conditioners generally don't have those. It's more of an issue of the shampoos, the sulfates, the things that can break down the polymer more quickly. And so they proprietarize their blend to match with the polymers that's in the hair. So the masks, no problem. It is a non-issue. If anything, it more addresses other issues that'll add the hair. It has emollients, that kind of situation where it adds a little bit more oils, that kind of thing, that really helps soften the hair. Perfectly safe. No issues whatsoever. That was a great question, by the way, because I love keratins. I love Brazilians. I think they're a fantastic way to make your life easier, make your hair look younger, address a lot of issues that people have, especially in our subtropic weather. So great question, great question. As far as right now, if you're not looking to shampoo your hair every day, what we are finding is I have a lot of questions about dry shampoos. That's another thing you can do for the health of the hair is try to go 3-4 days without shampooing. There's nothing wrong with that. What happens is that your scalp will start creating its own natural oils. And sometimes that's one of the best ways to condition your hair, soften your hair, is to let it go for a little bit, brush your hair down before you finally decide to shampoo. I think I went 4 days. This was that long, was 4 days. And then I rebrushed those natural oils through all the way down before I shampooed my hair. I did kind of look a little bit greaseball-y. That's okay, because nobody's here to see.
Well, we're not leaving the house right now, so who cares?
But there was at one point where I looked at myself and I thought, okay, that's not cute. So I did put a little bit of dry shampoo. And this time I brought, now Veda does well, they make one that is slightly different. There's going to be a powder form, and then there's going to be the sprays. So I brought Jill's favorite spray. This is the Dove Nest Hair Refresh. I love this product.
Love
so
that
this
product.
Is one of the ones where, oh, I know, me too. It's that not only does it smell great, but it doesn't leave that white thing that happens with some of them that you buy. Now, there are stuff that if you don't have access to us, or you're at the store and you want to get one, by all means, get a dry shampoo. It will help completely. This one I like because you just spray it at your root, rough it up a little bit, pick up all the areas, and then there you go. It's fantastic. That will help me segue into one of the other fun sprays that you have, because one of the biggest questions I have had, and some of the reasons we started selling our kits of color is because, well, one, we're confused like everyone else. We're not really sure what we're supposed to be doing, how and when. So we're doing the best we can with the information that all of us have. Even I had a few mishaps with people who went online, tried to find their color. My best friend in Chicago, she's like, what do I get? I said, I'll help you. I'll do the best I can from where I am. And what we experienced is that the color that people are accustomed to at the salon is a high-end color line. It has a lot of strength in it. It has a lot of ingredients. And the stylist who can formulate especially for you. So at first, we were just making our kit. They're actually great. So we are sharing our color line, which is the Dove Nest. So we will give you a tube like this. You'll get your own bowl. You'll get your own brush. Gloves, developer, and then we have an instruction sheet, as well as on our website, you'll see a tutorial on it as well. We started out just doing our clients. that had formulas, but we realized the need is pretty big. People just want to feel normal. They want to feel good again. And there's nothing that makes you feel better sometimes than looking better. It makes you feel normal again in these times that are so abnormal. So what we started to offer was, if you go online and you make an appointment, we will do virtual consultation, just like you and I are now. We can look and see and give you a pretty decent look at what we can do, what we can't do, simplify the. But what we have seen is people have actually, before we started doing this, had incidences that didn't look great, came back, got our color, got our instructions, looks fabulous. We even started sending out toners to help with any corrections, with very strict instructions for you. If you don't want to do that, though, don't. We have, and again, this is all available at our salon, and I'll help if I can at anything that I know about. So one of our root concealers that we sell is this Style Edit, and it's a spray. And so it, I have a piece of paper here. So when you spray it on your hair, because I'm not putting the brown on mine, sorry. But when you spray it, it's got a nice, clean line. That's why I like this one, because it's easy to aim at where you want to be. This is the one of them that I like. This guy is my guy. That's for blondes. So this Style Edit is the Blonde Perfection. It's a root touch-up for blondes. And why do I like this one? Because I don't, I don't have to show a lot, or I don't have to do a ton for me because I have bangs. Actually, these really help my cover up gray a little bit. So with this, I love a sponge, because all you do is just sort of roll it on there and then dab it right on your root. And use as much or as little as you want, and a pinch. This little guy, it fits in your purse. It's great. The thing that I like about it too is that actually, because it's a powder, it also helps kind of absorb some of the oil that you can get. That also makes your roots kind of stand out. Color isn't anywhere near as greasy as the part of the root that comes out. So that's one of the other things. Color, the different texture, and you're just looking at it thinking, I need to get my roots done. And you can't, and it's very frustrating.
So are both of these products available at the salon, Tanya?
They are. All of the ones that I'm showing you right now are ones that I'm physically showing you. There is a couple that I do at a pinch. I'll grab my eyeshadow, and I have a color that I can paint on myself with my eyeshadow in a pinch. That's an idea if you don't have anything. And there is one that we don't sell that I like. It's the Wow. It's just WOW. That's a root. It is more like a shadow consistency, and it comes with a brush. I like that one. We don't sell that one though. That's one of the ones, the personal one that I like. That if you don't want to go to the salon, I think I want to say Ulta has it, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, I know they're not open, but online, I want you guys to be able to have as many options as you want. Not everyone seeing this is going to be one of our clients, but we'd love to have you any way you look at it. Our website has so much information right now. What I can say about our friendly neighborhood salon, and I'm one of the senior stylists there, is that everyone there, we're a traditional old school salon. You see a lot of sole proprietorships, a lot of these places that are little booths. We're old school. We have 18 chairs. They're friends congregate, and we enjoy each other, and we're all employees, and we are very, very highly trained. Our training program is quite intense, and not everyone makes it through it. But when you do, and you become part of our family, you can count on a lot of things, and quality is right up there. So I do encourage all of you to visit our website if you have questions, because the girls are making great videos about braiding and doing other things, and ways to get yourself through this and your kids. And, I put one out there about how to try to cut your son's hair. Everybody's just agitated and antsy, and I didn't realize until right now how difficult it is for men to not have their hair cut. I'm finding that the biggest question I have recently is, please help me. How do I get my son his hair? My husband desperate to get a haircut, desperate. I've had people reach out and say, how can I get my hair cut? I'm saying, I don't know. So let's do this together and show people how to use clippers and edgers just to get through. So all of this is just to get through. And then before you know it, we'll be happy again.
Well, Tanja, so I know you've created a lot of, Tanja, I think there's a little bit of a delay on our thing, but I know you've personally created some great videos that you've been posting on your personal Facebook page. Are those videos also available on the Salons at Stonegate page if viewers want to go take a look at what you've created? Okay, perfect.
Absolutely, they are. They are. This whole thing started out when the panic kind of set in. The first week, I got so much, because my clients are friends. You guys are family. Jill, gosh, how difficult this is not to see all of my community. My tribe has been so hard. And so the questions that I had were a little overwhelming, but they all kind of seem to be the same. Should I get this color? What color do I pick on Amazon? I'm like, I don't know. And so for every problem we're facing, we're finding a solution. So it started out with my personal page. Then we're adding it now to the Salons page, and we're just trying to reach out to as many people as we can. One of the ones that's great, I have to throw this shout out to this Damage Remedy intensive mask. If your hair really is dry, is in bad shape, this thing is phenomenal. This has quinoa protein in it. Not quinoa, hydrolyzed wheat protein in it. And I have seen some pretty serious miracle work with this mask. I love this one. So this one's available. Boy, if you could use this right now for a month, your hair really would vastly improve.
And what's the name of that one, Tanja?
Just little things. That's the Damage Remedy by Veda. It's an intensive restructuring treatment. When I couldn't carry Veda, I would send people sometimes to get this because that's how well I think this one worked to really plug some of those holes that happen with damage, with really damaged hair. And what's happening is, even with me, haircut. I haven't had one. I was busy. I couldn't get my own haircut. So I'm getting knots and tangles when I come through. It's getting really long. The ends are rough. I'm not cutting it myself. If you can't do it, I'm not going to do it. So I'm putting a lot of mask on my hair, on the bottoms of my ends like this. And the reason I didn't do as good of a job blow drying my hair this time is because I want to show everybody I'm getting, I have frizzy hair. I'm struggling with it. So I'm taking this time not to do a lot to it, to utilize the masks. When I do blow dry my hair, I have extra time now. I'm remembering my own routine and ritual to put good product in your hair before put heat on it. Take your time blow drying your hair. All these things that I can remember myself now that I took for granted because I'm always so busy. And for the first time, I have a minute. So this is great that I can share all this with you. Don't forget to treat your hair with good shampoo and conditioner too. Because we didn't know what we could or couldn't do. Now we have shampoo and conditioner available that we can deliver to you. So I hesitate to say, please don't go to the store and swab, or I don't use the kids' baby shampoo or something. We have all kinds of stock. We're happy to deliver it to you. You can pay over the phone. We will make sure that you don't have to take 3 steps back by the time we can get back into the salon.
And Tanja, one of the things we haven't talked about is
Liquid Spell.
What is that, Tanja?
Oh, I lost you there for a second, Jill.
Yeah, we lost you for a minute. What was that called that you just showed?
I lost you. What was the question?
No, I was going to say one of the things
Liquid
we haven't
Spell.
talked about
This is
Okay. Such a delay here with the recording. So what is the liquid stuff that you're showing? Is that a conditioner
So
or?
liquid spell is, no, this is a really fun product that we have at the salon, and even in the travel size. So I borrowed all the little travel sizes so it wouldn't be so big. I
Mhm.
love this. So it looks like mousse, sort of acts like mousse, but it actually reinforces sensitized or fine hair, 2 pumps or 3, and it adds body without too much volume. And it's a heat styling product as well. So I think right now is such a good opportunity to kind of find a fun product, and travel sizes are fantastic for that purpose. We also sell our little shampoos and conditioners. Ooh, this one is my favorite. Love this one. I love shampoo and conditioner from Davines. So I want to show you how cute our little travel sizes are. What a fun way, like, to try something new right now. Go online, look at our products, and then if I'm your stylist, send me a message. I'll tell you which sizes to try. It's a way to see if there's a significant difference in your hair by the time this is over, and avoid things that will cause more damage, that will make you feel worse about your hair because you don't know where to go. So
Yeah.
hopefully be used to as we can. Oh, and
So
then what was the other? Go ahead.
no, I said one of the things we haven't talked about is nails. For those of us who are used to getting our acrylic nails every couple weeks, what are your recommendations as far as removal, and how do we take care of our nails and keep our nails healthy during this time?
Okay, so my cosmetology education and license did encompass a portion of nails. However, I'm a nail tech. I can tell you for sure, I know what the process is like, and I know how to remove them because I did have a portion of training in this area. Um, I will share with you that I've taken all my nails off about 3 years ago, 3 years ago. It was a question of budget and timing. I every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, I'm in there, and it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
However, I did love them, and I miss them occasionally. But how I took mine off, what there's really 2 routes you can go. So acrylic is another type of polymer system where it goes on top of your nails and it cures hard. And it is an art. And people that do it well, they are very well trained. And so I don't know that I'd recommend trying those kits that do your own acrylic right now. If you'd like to, you can. However, to remove them, you can use 100% acetone solution. And what I would recommend is taking a high grade file and just rough them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Soak nails in acrylic. You're going to have to do it multiple times. You can also take, once you get tired of soaking them in the bowl, you can also take and put cotton, heavily saturated cotton, on your nails and wrap them in a little bit of foil. It's going to turn gooey, and it is a process. Once they're off, you can count on your nails being sensitive. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you recall, the first time you got your set, anytime you get a fill, they take a drill and rough up the actual nail bed. They have to do this to allow the polymer to stay, to lock onto something. A smooth surface will not work. The way I did it personally was I took that same high grain file, and I started filing mine out personally. I just did. It took me probably 6 months before the last of the acrylic came off. But what I did was I went as close to the line of my nail as I could between the acrylic and my nail, sort of following what you see them do, but a manual process and arduous. It was very arduous. And then I just painted over it with regular nail polish. And what I found with that was that my real nail coming in was fine. And then by the time I got that last bit of the acrylic off, I didn't have any issues with my nail kind of bending and peeling the natural nail, because that's what will happen. You know, that's going to be up to you. I think, oh, everybody's beautiful nails. I'm so sad, but we'll get through this too. And if you, like I said, you want to take, you did. Okay, no,
Yeah.
and it'll come back. Beautiful nails will come back. It'll happen. But until then, those are the best. That's the best advice I can give you. And as a matter of fact, if you don't want to soak it off and you have the time to try to file it, you can try to file it. It'll be a little less taxing on the nail itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then it doesn't hurt, because if you don't like it, you can just soak them off, and it'll be the same. So those are again some casualties of COVID that I hesitate to say. Of course, everybody's worried. Everybody's got. The funny thing is, I said I was worried about a lot of stuff before this, and I wish I could say that went away, but it didn't. So now I have all this extra added on, and it seems silly to worry about nails and hair right now. But we're going to go back to a new normal, whatever that may be. And that's still going to be part of our lives. So there's nothing wrong with us talking about this, and looking forward to better times again, and looking forward to having our nails pretty painted blue, or beautiful French manicures, or whatever color we want, and seeing our favorite nail tech and saying hi again, and your friendly neighborhood hairstylist who misses her people so bad.
We miss you too, Tanja.
My gorgeous friend. Oh.
So Tanja, just to recap. So let's go ahead and recap what we talked about. So for those that are at home and aren't currently a client of Salons at Stonegate, but want help, maybe they can't get in touch with their current hairstylist right now, or maybe their current hair salon. You know, I've talked to some of my team members, and they've checked with their hair salon and they're not selling color. So if they want to do a consultation with somebody at Salons at Stonegate, or with you directly, Tanja, they just need to go on the website or call the salon. Okay.
Yep.
And then the same thing for any of the products that you mentioned. Oh, go ahead,
Absolutely.
Tanja.
Everyone's available. You know, we're not working right now because we were laid off, but that's our family. That's our home. It's our home away from home. We're very proud of ourselves, and we encourage you to reach out to us and help us feel like we're still able to work. I know that this has taken some of my own personal anxiety, and I went from working 4 days a week, makes 10 hours a day, to nothing and 30 seconds flat. And this brought me some feeling like I can help and I can do something. And just my little tiny world can reach out to another right now. We all want that. All of us. We want to go back to work so bad, just like all of you. So thank you for reaching out to us, because it gives us purpose.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you so much.
This is a wonderful idea. I know. I can't wait to see you again in person.
I know.
Soon, my friends, soon. It'll be so soon. And all of you, thank you for watching. And please, please, please feel free to reach out to us. We're here. We're here.
Okay. Well, thank you, Tanja. Have a great day. And we appreciate your time and all of your wonderful tips. And again, visit salonsatstonegate.com for more information and to reach out to the salon and ask for Tanja Matthews. She's amazing. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.